You would have seen officers helping the common people, but today we'll see how they fight with each other due to their bad character and ego. Here are 3 videos where the officers have no respect for their compatriots. Watch how good cops stand up to bad cops. On January 30th, 2024, a Lexington police officer noticed a vehicle significantly exceeding the speed limit. The officer promptly conducted a traffic stop and approached the driver. However, he discovered the identity of the individual he had pulled over and was shocked.
5 in the 55.
I was going.
Going where?
Call out.
Where we going?
Your SWAT call out right over here.
I didn't know we had one.
We have an armed guy barricaded in the house. Used to be a police officer. And
Where at?
right down here on.
Here in Lexington?
Yeah.
We have an armed person.
Upon contact, the officer came to know that the driver was Cleveland County Sheriff Chris Amazon, who was in a rush to respond to a SWAT call.
All right, I'll call our chief and let him know.
The Lexington Police Department was unaware of the situation, so the officer proceeded to contact the police chief to inquire about the circumstances.
Realize that I'd like to know what's going on in my own city.
We would have notified you, sir.
We would have?
Yeah.
Well, hold on. I've been at the I've been down there at the PD all day.
According to the call, it says Lexington was notified, they refused to respond according to our call.
Sit down here, guys.
Okay, I don't know who the said that.
First of all, sir, I know you're the chief. You're not going to talk to me like that. I'm just
I
telling you
don't
the call
appreciate.
says.
I don't appreciate all of this going on and nobody notified me thing about it.
Soon, Lexington Police Chief Ronnie Johnson arrived at the scene, visibly upset about not being informed of the incident. He was on the verge of expressing his anger.
I am too. You're not going to talk about chief like that, sir. That's not going to happen.
You can get the out of my face. I don't give a who you are. Okay? This is my county, too.
Back up, man. Back up. No, you don't.
This is going to be good.
According to
Okay?
the call,
You need to stop.
Lexington PD was notified.
Chill out. Back up. Everything's going to be okay. But you need to back up.
When the deputy interfered with the officer, started quarreling with him, which the deputy found offensive.
You back up out of my face, sir.
You have no authority.
You're not going to tell me what to do, my. You're not going to get in my sheriff's face.
you want to do that?
Just like you told me.
Your hands off me, man.
Back up, John.
Pull him back.
No, he just came over my.
The deputy then proceeded to do something that escalated the situation in the worst possible way. He began to engage in a fight with the officers while throwing hands over everyone.
I want that lieutenant's name so I can put his hands on me.
Johnson and the officers left the scene, leaving the matter in the hands of the sheriff's department, but he was upset about the fight. Both parties expressed their remorse about the incident and demanded an honest investigation. This was not the first instance of a dispute between police officers and sheriff's deputies. Let's see the next one. On July 16, 2022, several Columbus police officers arrived at the Mogi County Jail with detainees, only to discover they were not allowed entry. Just the day before, the jail, operated by the sheriff's office, had altered its first-come, first-served policy. The new protocol prioritized booking detainees from the sheriff's deputies first, followed by state troopers and then police officers.
Hey, Snipes, they're still denying us. God bless America. They won't let us in.
They won't let John. They won't let me in. Ain't that right?
No, you go in there before us, I'm gonna raise hell.
Watch this.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna file a complaint, a legitimate complaint.
Might well get a mean bun, go at home. Out of there.
Unaware of this change, the officers were unexpectedly left waiting outside the building. Officers were angry and in distress. Later, Deputy Blaine Atkins said he would file a complaint.
All right, I'm gonna file a complaint.
That's fine. That's fine. Good, how are you? Until y'all have directives, I have directives. Sheriff says ain't nobody coming in, only 5 at a time, SO and GSP has priority.
So, SO has priority,
And
even
GSP
though.
and then you guys. I mean, this is beyond my control. I don't have anything, so don't yell at me.
When a sheriff's deputy arrived on the scene and went inside, the officers were agitated seeing this behavior, so they demanded an explanation. He came back and explained to himself that he had no control.
And the jail does not like us, so we have 5 people sitting here outside waiting. It's wonderful. The sheriff is very pissed with us, okay?
Officer Colby Saunders, who was quite upset, said while talking on the phone there, 5 people were sitting outside as the jail did not like them. The sheriff's disliking led the officers to suffer this insult.
I understand. I get that.
So I can get the out the way. Alright, so I got a call to go to. I can't go to the car because y'all want to play.
One of the officers positioned his car to block the deputy's vehicle that had earlier cut them off. This action was poised to provoke the sheriff's deputy, who was already noticeably agitated.
Goddamn car so I can get out there. They want to play games, y'all ain't letting them in, so they don't want to let me out. And I hope I don't see you getting your ass whooped on the street, because I'm going to drive the by, and you can tell your goddamn supervisor and everybody else I sit there. Yeah, that's what I'm here. Do it. I'll see you in the car, because I got a goddamn car to go to, and you don't want to move the goddamn car. Huh? Don't stop for me. Don't stop for me.
Deputy Atkins was not happy with the parked car blocking his way, and he claimed that the officers were playing games.
This is so stupid.
Back it up so we don't have to bring his ass.
Listen, man, I'm only doing what my supervisor told me. I understand. This is ridiculous, and I hate that I'm dealing with this shit. But you're gonna have to talk to the sergeant over there.
No, I'll be talking to the chief. Hey, Chief, I'm sorry. We got a situation over here. We got CPD won't let our guys out, and they're about to go to blows. I'm asking your CPD officer to back up his car, and he's saying that his supervisor told him not to let it.
And again, no one on our side is threatening.
We're having a tit for tat over here.
The Columbus officer refused to move his car, as his supervisor told him to do, when he requested the deputy to talk to his sergeant. In reply, he told him he would only talk to the chief to find the solution to this situation.
Sorry. Yeah, your sergeant over here tell him not to move.
When the officer was trying to end the fight, Sergeant Vincent Lockhart Jr. refused to resolve the matter and left the scene.
And they immediately, halfway open it, shut it on me, and I hear through there's a deputy saying this behind the radio, that female officer's trying to get into the door. Do not let her in that door. Do not let any officer through that door.
From PD?
From the jailer. The jailers are saying that through their radio. So they won't even let us through the door. There's one person inside there, and now they booked the sheriff guys out, and he's like screaming at us to move our vehicles. They won't even let any of our guys in. They won't book any of our guys. They won't even let us in to use the bathroom, nothing. Nothing.
I think this is where...
This is it.
This is it.
It might look like the officers were overreacting to the situation, but if you see this female officer's perspective, you should be surprised. She claimed that she overheard them saying, "Do not let them in," and did not allow them to use the bathroom while she was frustrated.
Let's have a seat. Watch your head, okay?
Sad, man. They doing this shit.
Officers took the prisoners to the 6th Avenue to avoid the charges and fight. Later, they were released with a court summons. The fact that at the same time robbery was happening, no one tried to reach them due to their egos and fights. Later, the sheriff and the Columbus chief reconciled. On January 13, 2021, a concerned caller reported to the Bossier City Police Department that a police vehicle was being driven erratically. She also mentioned that the driver nearly struck a mailbox and swerved into oncoming traffic. Shortly after, 2 supervisors from the police department reached out to the driver and met with him in a grocery store parking lot.
Driving fine, it goes a little bit to the right. Other than that, unless I drop something, whatever, hit the curb or whatever, or in the middle line, but I use all my cars if you like. Got off. Probably got off at 6 o'clock today. I did. I got 2 kids.
It was discovered that the driver was an off-duty officer identified as Travis Coker, and he openly agreed what he did with no shame.
So you think you're good to go for driving? 100%. Look, no, I know. And that's why I had been asleep. I was trying to get everything arranged. Got home, got the kids on the school bus, wet Betty, got all that situated, just trying to pick the house up. He didn't use the description. He can't walk.
The officer found some meds in his car when he came back. Travis claimed he was completely okay to drive.
I'll be glad to come for just a little bit.
But I don't feel safe driving right now.
Okay, but can I get somebody to come get me? I promise you, Lieutenant Captain, I am fine. If I hit something, it was dropping my phone. It ain't the sleep.
Well, listen to me. We're going to have to go this route, what I just told you.
Okay, I'm telling you, I can't do that right now. You don't have no choice, I'm telling you.
But when the officer advised a drug test, then he became hesitant and was found guilty.
I wasn't even driving. Coker. Captain, I love you to death, Dominic.
But you put me in a bad spot.
Captain, I'm in the only spot I can be in, man. I'm trying to take care of my family.
You're going to have to go with him, okay?
The situation escalated when he refused to perform the test, saying he was not ready, whereas the officer could not let him go.
I'm not out, but I have to get to. Give me 35 minutes. I'll come back and do whatever you want me to do. Can't do that. Okay, well, can I get somebody to come get me? You gotta come with us. If I cannot come with you, if you refuse, you're not gonna have no choice but to put you on the show. And what does that mean? That means that we have to take your gun, take your badge, and then we gotta go through the chief's office.
The driver asked the police if they would allow him to visit his family first. He would come back and surrender. When the supervisors threatened him about getting dismissed, he insisted on going home.
To reasonable suspicion testing.
What is the reasonable suspicion?
It's not for debate. Listen to
I'm just saying, explain to me the
Coker,
reasonable suspicion.
you're arguing. Look.
I'm asking.
Okay,
Sergeant,
they...
Don't worry about it. He's been police. It's not in Texas. You don't understand what we're saying right now. You're not going to understand what we're saying. Okay, so we just don't.
The officer once again cleared him to stop debating and follow the orders as he was advised to perform the reasonable suspicion test. But he continued his behavior, which was exhausting for the supervisors.
I have to take care of it. My mother died 2 weeks ago. I have a daddy that I didn't ask for this. Captain, I'm not trying to make your job hard. None of y'all's job hard.
The supervisor once again commanded him that he had to surrender and that they would provide the help his family needed, while he had many excuses.
I've told you, they've given you a direct order. You have to go submit to chemical testing.
Why? Under what grounds?
They don't have to have grounds.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Did I get pulled for a random?
It doesn't matter. Then take it up with your attorney and civil service. I suggest you do.
I've already read it. I know what it is.
Travis continued being rude and resistive while arguing that he did not have any prescriptions right now and demanded support from his supervisors. When he refused to submit to testing and also not follow direct orders, he still got permission to make a call.
But I have
you doing your job?
Yes, I have a job to do. And everything and all the sequence of events that have taken place today, Lord knows I hate it.
Travis refused to go with the on-duty officers, jeopardizing their career, and insisted on getting extra special treatment from the department. He left the place when his ride came, but he was immediately placed on administrative leave. An internal investigation was launched into his case, due to which later he was found guilty and also got fired. If this video was interesting enough for you and you have the same experience, please do share. Click this one on the screen for some exciting content. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment.